Today we're going to be checking out a song I wrote and produced called Run to the Father. It is out on all digital outlets, so make sure you go add it to your library, whether that's on Spotify or Apple Music. All right, let's get into it. So this is what the session looks like. So to prepare you, this is a worship song, number one. It's very simple. It has some CCM elements in there with how simple it is and maybe some of the sound choices that I used, but it embodies that gospel feel. There's a lot of melodies in here. It's very musical, and I was very intentional with the arrangement. I remember arranging this song, and I really paid attention to each and every section, each progression that I came up with within the arrangement. I made sure that it complemented the verse beforehand, the chorus coming up, and the chorus after that. So you're going to hear a lot of intentionality within this arrangement. All right, so let's get into it. So verse 1 starts right here at measure number 7. But for me, it was important to have this drum pad playing throughout the entire intro and really throughout the whole entire song. So this is kind of like adding some underneath tones and some texture and some warmth to the arrangement. Then we have this beautiful melody line that the keys are playing in the intro. I used the MKS 20 from Keyscape. And then I used the white grand on my Nord when I played this. When I recorded those keys, I wasn't playing any chords, just the melody. Then we have this stacked ambient piano. And that adds a little bit of a texture over top of the foundation of the keys there. Then we added in a square lead. So with the square lead, I'm not doing the whole melody. I'm only catching the second half of the melody. And then we probably did the same thing with this gospel lead as well. And these sounds are from a website called That Worship Sound. I use a lot of their sounds. So we got another sine type of lead stacked over top of the melody as well. Then we add in some ear candy is what I like to call it. I'm using a plugin called Arcade, and the sound choice that we are using, it's called Distant Voices Come to Peace. So this is what that sounds like. Then, of course, the guitars are going to do the same thing. The guitars are enhancing the arrangement with the melody. So check this out. So when we put all these tones and textures and pads and sonics together, we get this masterpiece of the intro. Check this out. So we got that sustaining pad going throughout the whole entire song. And it's a little loud. We can turn it down a little bit. Transition into that next verse. That's something I always talk about, is transitions. Hey, I hope you are enjoying the video you are watching. Check this out. If you are a gospel producer and you need help finishing an idea Or maybe you need help jumpstarting an idea. I created the perfect sample pack for you. This sample pack contains well over 200 assets to help you make better music. I'm talking drums, sweeps, transitional effects, orc hits, everything that you need to make better music. This sample pack is going to have it in there. I even took the time to record some new melodies and ideas, and I threw it inside this sample pack so you guys could have access to it to create however you see fit to do so. If you would like to know more information about this sample pack I'm telling you about, please click the description below and find out more details. All right, let's get back to the video. Kevin Powell on organ, doing his thing, undertones. So we have those pop voices in there again as well. I like to add in a lot of ear candy in my production. It's very simple, it's very subtle, it's tucked behind the entire mix, but it's there. You can kind of hear something going on. Super simple, but it adds depth to the mix, you know? And then Kevin Powell is on organ, adding some nice undertones in the arrangement. Beautiful. Now let's see what he does here. So what you'll notice as the song slowly starts to go somewhere and the song gets bigger, you hear how we added in the shakers. When the shakers come in, that's when the drums kind of come in as well. So check this out. So the song is starting to move a little bit, you know? Change. And I think the beautiful thing about this song is I told you guys I was very intentional with the arrangement. Mark on bass, he was very intentional with his bass playing as well. There was a couple of things that he did in here that I think stands out. So kind of like that Ty Tribbett type line right there. Do 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 to get back to the 4. Check it out. So the song is slowly rising and getting bigger. So without saying anything, you can tell how this song is slowly on a runway and the song is slowly about to take off. Like without even telling you what this song needs, if you've never heard this song before, you can hear how this song is about to lift and go somewhere. We're about to do a build and make this song bigger. So we're building. So at that point, once we kind of lift up and we start going somewhere, we bring in the loop and we make the loop move the song. So I don't know what shaker I was using, but I do know I was using loop elements, the OG loop elements. Then we have a tambourine in here, and then we have this clap sample I was using as well. So the loop is moving the song, and then my guy on drums, OJ, he starts swinging the song a little bit, and we start going somewhere. So check this out. These are real drums, by the way. So we swinging just a little bit because we going somewhere, you know? So if you listen closely, this break right here is very dramatic. One of the things that I've learned with production, if you want something to be dramatic and big, don't necessarily add to it, but take something away, like subtract it, make something fall out, take the drums out, and that will make that break a little bit more dramatic. So check this out. So we building. So the catalyst for this progression was the keys. And if we mute the keys right here. So that was very intentional right there. This progression right here, I think happened on an accident. I was recording keys and I was trying to come up with something that was creative and something that was outside of the box. And we went from F sharp to A, and then we got back to that F sharp. So check out what I did on keys here. Don't ask me how I did that. I don't know, but it happened. So check this out. So the drums drop out and the loop drops out a little bit as well. So the arrangement is slowly getting bigger. So more intentionality. We notice that this loop is playing a huge factor in this arrangement. It's subtle, but it's playing a huge factor. So we took the loop out in this vamp or bridge of the song right here. We took out some of the elements. We took out the clap and the tambourine. And then right before the build right here on 61, we take out the loop again. And that's the idea of subtracting from your arrangement in order to make it a little bit more dramatic. So we take it out and then we bring it back in. So the shaker's there. Now we take it out. So another fun fact is the bass on the original reference, I went to the 4. So he's going to that 3, back to that 2. But on the original reference, I went to the 4, back to that 3. And that's just OJ on drums, really complimenting the arrangement, adding that phrase there. So check this out. Yeah. That's good. So we're going somewhere, we're lifting. And then we kind of bring the song back down with this outro. But that outro right here, everything else we are doing, we're going to complement what we did on that outro. So check this out. And the flute that we used is sweet flute from the YAMAHA Motif series. And then I'm pretty sure we use analog pad as well from the YAMAHA Motif. But that progression, something like that. Something like that. Big ending right here. Check this out. Definitely go add it to your playlist and go listen to it and tell me what you think in the comments. What I showed you today is the same process that I've been telling you guys about for a long time now. So the keys, I created this nice foundation in order for the guitar, the aux, the organ, the bass, the drums, and everything to build upon the foundation that I already laid. So comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. That's all we got for today. We are out.